here. The Seahawks come out with a split backfield.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Brandon Cooks makes the catch. The Seahawks signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. First down following the long play. Wilson's going to take it from the gun. Hauschka set to attempt the field goal. The kick is through for 3.
Jim, they get the field goal at that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
The Buccaneers offense preparing to get this drive underway. The last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Love what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
The Buccaneers come out in the pistol. First down at the 20. And here's the pass, incomplete. And that's going to do it for the first half. We'll be back from the Emerald City for the start of the second half in Seattle after the break. Here at CenturyLink Field, Jim Nantz and Phil Simms as the third quarter is about to get underway. And a touchback. The Seahawks offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half. Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Gains 17. That's another reception, giving him 2.
There's nothing like having a great tight end in your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
And he's taken down.
I don't know who to blame here. Was it a great play by the safety getting the sack on the quarterback? Or the quarterback just not paying attention, seeing him coming? And if you see him, you've got to change the play or get rid of the football a lot quicker.
Wilson's got it in the gun. And intercepted. Another big mistake right away here in the third quarter with an interception.
Look, you know you got talent. It all comes down to getting that talent and making the right decisions. That's what you have to really work on, being a little more careful with the football. Once you start doing that, you'll see better results.
Great starting field position for the offense.
Let's go.
The Buccaneers take it from the 23. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. We're early in the third, and they may be starting to pull away.
What a job coming out at halftime and just finding a way to score, put more points on the board, and pull away from your opponent. That is good halftime adjustments.
Fowler's running this one out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Wilson from the shotgun. Launches it down the field. Wilson from the shotgun. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
3rd and 10. And it's knocked down.
The Seahawks put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
They're set to punt it away now. Sims is tackled down at the 32.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
The Buccaneers have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the 3rd quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
The Buccaneers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Evans with the reception. Gains 19.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Muscles through the defender, and now he'll take off. Pumps, fakes the throw.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
Allen's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. This is going to be a true statement win for them today.
They are serving notice to the rest of the NFL that this is what they want to do the rest of the year. And that is be sharp on offense, be physical on defense, and this is what can happen. You can win in a blowout.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
The Seahawks got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
Got hit on release. This will be 2nd down. Wilson's alone in the backfield.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play.
That ball has been picked off. That brings the play to an end. The defense will take the penalty.
They haven't had anything go their way for 2.5 quarters, and now the defense comes up with a play that perhaps could lead to something, Phil.
They didn't deserve for anything to go their way. They were not playing hard enough, and finally the defense showed some enthusiasm, some toughness, and they got that turnover.
Wilson off the mark that time. And now they'll try over again on second down. Out of the gun. And it's swatted away.
Well, but it's 3rd and long. I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Wilson's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. They'll call on Weatherford for the punt. Sims is going to look for space now. And a run back of about 3. The Buccaneers have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team. The defensive line now shifting to a spread look. They're going to try to pressure the quarterback in this play.
Good Averill brings down the quarterback. Quickly to the line. From the gun. Wants to go deep. But it's incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
It's 3rd down coming up. The Buccaneers come out in a bunch set. Going for the deep ball. And they can't connect.
The Buccaneers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this 1st down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
They have just flipped field position thanks to that punt, and now the offense is really backed into a corner. The Seahawks weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Wilson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Fowler's going to take it the distance. Now at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Seahawks lined up now for the point after. The point after try is in the books. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Sims has got it. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Buccaneers couldn't have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. Has the reception all alone. They're going to the hurry.
Get ready.
First down at the 42. Looking long. And it falls incomplete.
If you're a defensive back in the NFL now, you've got to be alert for the deep passes down the field, because not only do you got to play it well, you got to make sure you don't have pass interference. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
2nd and 10. Allen with the reception. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Getting set as fast as they can. Now 1st and 10. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2. Second down and 13. Cliff Avril brings down the quarterback.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. 3rd down coming up. Looking to go deep. All set to punt here. It'll be a touchback.
The Seahawks offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
First down at the 20. Doug Baldwin makes the catch.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
Wilson's completion percentage, 40% on the day. Second down and 7. Airing it out. But it falls incomplete.
In the NFL, you got to throw the football deep down the field, but the quarterback he overthrows it.
It'll be 3rd and 7 now after that incompletion.
Defense crowding the line of scrimmage. Look out. This could be a blitz.
Hey, big drive right here. 14.
They better hurry to get the snap. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. Brings it in. No one's going to get him now. Going to take it home for the touchdown.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there. They get to catch the football. They get to score touchdowns. They get to do dances. And you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
The Seahawks now lined up for the extra point.
Extra point was good.
The Seahawks getting set for the kickoff. Makes the catch at the 7. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Quarters formation here for the defense. And he takes off. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
No huddle time. From the shotgun. Looking to go down the field here. And it's incomplete.
Well, the most common thing that most offensive coordinators do in the NFL on third and long situations, they're going to call a play where they probably don't think they're going to pick up the first down, but they're looking for field position.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
To come out here and be so feisty in the fourth quarter, getting blown out, but they come up with the interception, so hats off to them, Phil.
Well, they know, Jim, that they got to watch this film tomorrow, and if you don't play hard, your job could be in jeopardy. So I like the effort the defense gave that time. I'd like to see a little more effort by this offense as they come on the field.
Hey, the offense has a chance to do something with this drive. The Seahawks at the line of scrimmage, split backfield. Trying to beat the play clock. And they get the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Loss of 4 on the play. The Seahawks take it from the 33. The snap will come at the 33. Third and a long way to go. And Richardson's going to pull in the bullet pass.
There's no secret here, Jim. You got to get in the end zone as fast as you can so you still have a chance maybe to win this game.
Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Second down. Wilson's lined up. Two tight ends set. Second down and 10. Wilson's taking off.
Well, I'll give the quarterback a lot of credit here. As he dropped back, nobody open. Instead of just freezing there, he jumps out of the pocket, looks down the field, nobody open, and a good job. Just throw the football away.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Third down and 10. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Wilson's running away. The Seahawks turn the ball over on downs.
The Seahawks decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey, it didn't pay off. And, of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Buccaneers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Second and long. Keenan Allen has the catch. A foot race to the end zone. The 30, the 20. It's Earl Thomas who makes the tackle.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now that
makes the grab. Touchdown. That might have provided them with all the cushion they need to close this one out, Phil.
I think it did, Jim. And this cushion is so big, if you and I were on the defensive side, I think we'd still be safe. That's how big it's gotten and how dominant a performance this has been by the team today.
Takes it from the 2. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Seahawks have to take over here on offense, partner, and this team has to have a little chip on the shoulder right now after going for it on fourth down last time deep in the opponent's territory.
Yeah, I hope they have a chip on their shoulders because the defense just flat out whipped them. That's why they didn't get that fourth down attempt. You got to be tougher if you want to pick up fourth down situation.
I know there are a lot of people right now still wondering why didn't they just kick the... Donald takes down the quarterback. No need to huddle. Hurry up offense. They'll go shotgun here. Going for the home run, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete. Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to 4th down. And so now they'll call on Weatherford to punt the football. Sims has got it at the 29. And they get to him at the 45.
Sims is able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
Coming to the line at the 45. The Buccaneers all bunched up here as they get set at the line. 1st down at the 45. Launching it deep. Lays out and makes the catch.
Well, you saw why defensive backs can't sleep the night before the game when they play against this quarterback. Beautiful long throw down the field for the big completion. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
1st and goal. Will go ground. Chancellors all over the ball carrier. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the 2nd half. Coming to the line at the 8. 2nd and goal from the 8. Touchdown, Bucks. And Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Buccaneers setting up here for the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
The Seahawks snap it up at the 26. Going deep. Very nearly intercepted. They went for the deep throw, but the defensive back was there.
Yeah, good job that time. I got to give the defensive back a lot of credit. He was not caught sleeping out there. He was alert, read the right keys, and he was right with the receiver to knock down that deep throw.
The Seahawks are coming off a landslide victory last week, but now look what's happened. They're getting jumped on big time and trailed by a wide margin.
Well, Jim, we expected them to have a really great effort and probably play well here today. We knew they were a desperate team because of last week's loss, but sometimes even desperation is not enough. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Wilson's going to take it from the gun, and he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. Defense now signaling for a timeout. They're in punting formation. Sims has got it at the 21. That is 5 penalties on the offense today. Lane's there to make the tackle. It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
First down at the 25. Down the field. A night on his way. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. Impressive showing today, and it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense comes onto the field, and even if they put together a scoring drive, there's not going to be any difference here in the outcome. Now just playing for a little bit of pride and perhaps to try to get things going for next week.
Well, pride's gone out the window. You've lost that already because it's been a dismal performance by your whole football team today. And I say this on the offensive side, don't press the issue, just get this game over with.
The Seahawks come to the line with a bunch set.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Wilson's completion percentage, 40% on the day. He's hit as he throws it. Second down here. Wilson's got it in the gun. And the pass is thrown away. Third down on the way. The Seahawks line up. First down marker right at the 47-yard line. Wilson from the shotgun. Scanning the field. And it's incomplete.
The Seahawks don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
Steps out of bounds. The Buccaneers offense comes out for what is in essence just a kneel down or two to make this one official. And Phil, what a sweet moment it is for that bunch of players right there.
Oh yeah, a lot of smiles on the offensive side as you walk out on the field, and it's just, you think about it this way. A tough week of work, all the preparation and the practice, and you came through and got it done and enjoy the moment.
Second down following that incompletion. The Buccaneers line up in the pistol.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Down the field. Well, it's a big performance in front of a primetime audience and a sweet victory in the end.
Of course, the players are not thinking about the fact that, hey, a lot of people are watching us here today in this game. But when you win, and then you sit back and think everybody was watching us, and you played well,